Oh, we should talk about Alexi McCammond being fired. You see, she's leaving the New York the Teen Vogue. Did you guys see that?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Any
just saw.
thoughts
I
on
didn't.
that?
I didn't get the details of it, but I saw that it was from some comment she made in 2011 or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Leslie, canceled or uncanceled? What do we think? I have my own take on this. I think she should definitely been canceled, but not necessarily for this. But Leslie, what have you? Do you have a take on this yet, or am I springing this on you? If so,
You are
or
springing
springing
it.
it. I really thought this is so your lane though, but I guess you're not a big Teen Vogue
I'm not.
consumer.
I'm
What
not.
did she say? I mean, what did she
Something
say?
about being
I
outdone by an
think
Asian again.
I like it.
What am I
Like, so
looking
she
for?
was in college. Like, it was all the goofy stuff that people would say around 2003. People have been talking about this a lot. Like, up to say 2015, people. It was just a thing where you would make nasty jokes about Asian people, just like you would do it about trans people until what 2016. Like, it was a thing, and that was kind of, and that was some of. It was in that realm, right, of just being like a shitty, young shitty person saying young shitty thing, like when white kids get busted saying the N word or something like that. It's
Yeah.
basically the same thing, and the question is, like, she was in college. It was, a decade ago. It does this mean that she shouldn't be in this position? I think, I don't have a problem with her not getting the position or the job, especially in charge. Especially, like 10 years is, I don't know, 10 years is long enough where, like, I can understand you being forgiven for something, but 10 years doesn't seem like long enough to be like editor in chief of a magazine. That's kind
Right.
of the thing I'm thinking about. Like you, I don't know if she should. She has the maturity. I don't know. I don't know this person.
Uh-oh.
Again, Katie, you're
Aegis.
getting me on a hot. You getting me on a
I'm
hot
giving you hot
mic.
mic, hot mic
Hot
cancellation.
mic,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
This is how Leslie in his natural habitat before it's been like chewed and digested and regurgitated.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
refined. This is
I know.
Leslie,
I got to formulate this, but I would
I
love to
know.
hear what Danny thinks.
Well, I'm interested in what is her commitments now. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, 10 years ago, sure, that's
Well, I'll
terrible.
tell you
She
about her
was a,
commitments in a second.
if
Yeah.
she was a conscious adult, yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, if you're a conscious adult living in the world and publicly saying these kind of things,
It was like
not good for sure.
No, not good. But it was like I've been outdone by an Asian again, I think, or something. It was like the model minority
and-
trope.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and she was mad at her Asian TA, but she just mentioned that the TA was Asian. She didn't say anything explicitly,
Oh.
but she made a point to mention that her TA, her annoying TA, was Asian.
Well, she also was dating Biden's press secretary, TJ Ducklo, whatever his name is. And he, of course, threatened a reporter and said that she was jealous of. So this woman who's stepped down from Vogue was and I actually talked about this on the Hill, and I think it's a kind of important point, which is that a lot of times these things, which are they're not good that she said those things, but they kind of obscure other power dynamics and problems and
sure.
structural things. So like she was on the Biden Harris beat while her
Right.
boyfriend was working for Biden as his press secretary. And then when someone at Politico started covering the story, he threatened the female journalist, not the male journalist. He threatened the female journalist and told her that she was just jealous and said he would destroy her. This was Biden's press secretary. Can you imagine if a Trump person had done this? It would have. I wouldn't have to be like TJ Ducklo. Everyone would know his name.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
Googled this guy, and one look at him, I know
Let's
that
see,
this
let's-
Alexa person is like a fucked up person still and is lying
Yeah.
about their change. Just one look at who her boyfriend is. I'm
Let's
like,
see, can we
there's
share?
no
Can you do a
way
screen share?
that this person is a good person. I can like, there's just no
Right.
way that these are good people. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to make a snap judgment like that.
Well,
like,
and you know what? No, keep going. This is what you
But-
know. This is one of your talents.
Well, in these institutions, there are very few good people.
Right.
Good
I mean, that's
exactly,
just-
and they just look like people made in a lab to like work in a think tank, go back
Yeah.
and forth between government and lobbying and think tanks.
Oh,
Yeah, I
there we
mean,
go.
Come on.
Oh, God.
Come on, I mean, they're lovely looking
He looks like
people,
the young
but
Adrian Dents. He looks
Yeah,
like the
but-
young Adrian Dents.
Yeah. What is his
But
name again?
these are
TJ
not people to
Ducklow.
trust. These are not people I trust. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They
That's
look
what I'm
like they
saying.
are.
That should have been
They
the
were
issue,
born with
not-
lanyards.
Born
I'm
with
sorry.
lanyards.
So yes, she is canceled.
They came
I'm-
they came out with lanyards around their necks. That's not the
Yeah.
umbilical cord. That's another thing. Yeah,
I mean, come on. Not
Yeah,
to judge a book by its
totally.
cover, but like
Come
you
on.
can just
you can see
And,
it's the
you know-
mask even. Oh God.
yeah, because like she's working at Axios while he's the
Press
Biden's
secretary.
press secretary,
Yeah,
and they're
who
doing
then harasses
ads
it.
and they're doing interviews and people to try to be like the new James Garfield and whatever her
Mary Madeline.
whatever her name is. Yeah. So no, I'm
And then
definitely
you know what
calling
they
a
did
cancellation on them.
when it was okay. So we're canceling her for totally different reasons, right? He should be canceled forever from everything.